Hi everybody. Now look what we get now when we go down to see the babies. First of all, it'll be Mishka, probably. Mishka's just... What was that? What was that? Hello, babies. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, me. Oh, me, please. Oh, take me. Aren't I beautiful? Look at that for an outgoing kitten. Look at it. The others are all 3 parts asleep. That's right. Sit on Louie, Mix. Oh, God. No, it's not. It's a little girl. Little Louie over there. Hello, darling. Mishka wants a cuddle. You go to Dee Dee and Uncle William. William's such a good uncle. He's very good with the kittens. Now, look, I have to just a little bit of a message here for kittens of Migs and Bon first litter. Lola accepted. The 3 boys, I just thought of giving you a friendly reminder, guys. I would be thinking about getting your boys desexed probably the first week of September. And I'll give you a good reason why. Their father actually sprays in the house. Now, I've lost him to breeding, I know that. And there's probably nothing the vet has said that I can do now. He's probably always going to do it. It is a horrendous smell. It's just disgusting. We're embarrassed when people come because Bon is up in... They've got a big... one whole huge room in our house. That's the cat's room and they play in that. They've got their activity centre in there. We can't even let Bon out into the corridor, into the hallway, because he sprays. He's used for breeding and that is quite a risk we run. He's got kittens at the moment and he's particularly bad when he's got babies. It is a smell I don't think anybody could enjoy no matter how much you try to. And it's something once they start you won't stop. Now these kittens, even now, even the vet couldn't... that's little Louie, but you can see his little balls are in... Sorry, mate, but his little balls are in... Sorry, I'll use the technical term. His little testicles are already in his scrotum. You can see them there.
And he's got a big bum hole.
Now, the vet was actually quite surprised when she vaccinated the last lot. Your boys should have the testicles into the scrotum well and truly, and even if they haven't, they need to be removed either way, because obviously that's why the testicles are in the scrotum outside the body, because it's cooler. A retained testicle is always at risk of causing a cancerous growth. And I'm pretty sure all of those boys, in fact I'm certain they all had their testicles before they left here. So they're 6 months old. I think it's the 21st of September. And I wouldn't wait till 6 months. I'd get it done before sexual maturity. You've given them the best chance that you can by leaving them and not doing them as kittens. I won't do that. I just don't agree with it. It's just every breed is different, especially little girls. It's an awful operation for little girls to go through a total hysterectomy, basically at, 10 weeks old. It's just, I can't even think of that. We're breeding responsibly and we're selling to responsible people. This is why I actually screen everybody very thoroughly before I hand a kitten over. So please make sure it's done, because once you have a spraying cat, you won't stop it. They'll keep doing it. And early desexing is, it eradicates all of that. It is. I can't even describe the smell. It's not urine. People think it's urine. It's not urine alone. It is a mixture of urine and probably the sex hormones from the male. And they'll say that males do it because they're stressed. I reckon that's a big load of baloney. Personally, I think Bon's doing it because he says, this is my house and I'm going to mark my boundaries and nobody will set foot inside here. This is my wife and nobody will touch her and nobody will come anywhere near my kingdom, and I think that's what it says. And, I knew that the risk was there with Bon. His father did it too. Our D6 males, we've got William, we've got Parker, we've got Gavin. We've got anyone else? Even Zeus, I don't think. He's outside. He doesn't. He was D6 very young. But we don't have any problems from our D6 males. But you will if you leave your boys whole. And yeah, that was one of the conditions, you know. Will sell to people who want to breed, but then of course, obviously, I need to be a little bit more in depth as to who I'm selling to then and what is going to happen, because, you know, it's all part of responsible breeding. They are beautiful cats. So yes, just having their testicles removed is probably going to make them even more pleasant to be around. They're more tame and you don't have that horrible risk. And yeah, I would, 5 months, I think, 5 months, I wouldn't leave it till 6. I'd get it done 5 to 5.5 months. And the boys, of course, it's a very simple, more so than the girls, and they don't even stitch them now. They just use a bit of glue, I think. And apart from the first 24 hours after, they're nearly back to normal after that. Look at this little girl. Isn't she beautiful? Look at this. Oh, mama. Mama. And there's Mishka.
I'm trying to feed off my armpit.
Oh, that'd be nice. There's Mishka.
Didn't know this.
Dee doesn't get attached to them, you see.
Only Em and Stews for some reason.
Look at this little girl. She's just beautiful. She reminds me so much of Lola, this one. Isn't she, little girl? You're the only one without a name. I suppose your mummy finding it hard. Look at him. Oh, God, he's beautiful. Well, I must say, Migs, you produce the best kittens. I do, here's a little, oh, look. There's Zane and Arana's little girl.
Ooh, you just laid back there.
And there's little Scouty Bout. Anyway, that was my say, and I just thought I'd give you a reminder. I try to remember the important dates and try to give you reasons why it's a good idea to do these things too. Unless you're going to breed from any cat. It's just a good idea to get them desexed. In fact, Laura will not get pregnant now. She's had 18 months. As soon as the weather, because it's a female and because, you know, it's not really urgent because she's already been left entire for this long. But when it's a bit more of a recuperative period for the girls too. When it gets a bit warmer, she'll be off to be desexed because I don't want her. She's already got, I think it's a 10% greater chance of getting mammary tumours later on in life because she wasn't desexed before she come on heat. But that's it. And you delightful little thing. Look, there's 2 of them on the move over there. That's a little girl. And look at Louie. They're starting to play. This one's dreaming. Look at it. It's asleep, this one. Dreaming. She was. Back foot was going. There it is again. But they're just delightful at this age. Oh, look at the way Scout's hair is on the back of his head. It's going every which way. So even those of them without much of a coat, and I have to say that Mishka's got the coat this time, lengthwise, they still have the hair going every which way. And what's a brother for but to annoy his sister while she's sleeping? That's it. Stand in her face. And actually, she's got quite a dirty ear. I'll have to clean that. I don't like doing it so young, but I'm going to have to do it later. As you know, one thing with Devons, they do have a bit more of a wax build-up than a normal cat. And it's something you have to attend to. But anyhow, I'd better go because if I go on for much longer, I won't even be able to. I'll have to upload to YouTube. But thanks for watching.